One of the deepest forms of loneliness is not being alone. It's feeling unseen while standing right in front of people. Feeling like no matter how carefully you explain yourself, no matter how much you soften your truth, no matter how much of yourself you offer, you still walk away feeling misunderstood. Sometimes growth changes the way we speak, the way we show up, the things we can tolerate, the things we can no longer pretend not to feel. And not everyone grows with us. Not everyone understands the language of the person we're becoming. So today's meditation is for the quiet ache of that experience, the ache of feeling emotionally unseen, misread, misinterpreted, or no longer recognized by people who only knew older versions of you. Hey everybody, welcome to today's meditation. My name is Mary Beth Rim. I'm a mental health therapist, I'm a coach, I'm a runner, and someone who believes deeply that healing is not only emotional, it's physical, spiritual, and relational too. And if these meditations support you, I'd love for you to hit the subscribe button on my YouTube channel and become part of this growing community. Now, let's go ahead and settle in together. Find a comfortable position. You can be seated or lying down. And if it's safe, close your eyes. If that's not safe, then just simply gaze down. Take a slow breath in through your nose. And exhale gently. Again, slow inhale and release. Allow your shoulders to soften. Allow your jaw to unclench. Allow the body to stop bracing for a moment. You do not have to explain yourself here. You do not have to defend your feelings here. You do not have to prove the validity of your experience. Just breathe. Now bring your awareness inward and gently notice, what does it feel like in your body when you feel misunderstood? Maybe it feels heavy. Maybe it feels tight in your chest. Maybe it feels lonely. Maybe it feels like frustration, sadness, or exhaustion from trying so hard to be seen clearly. Notice without judgment. Notice without needing to change it. Because being misunderstood can create a very particular kind of grief. Not always dramatic grief, sometimes quiet grief. The grief of realizing that people may only understand the version of you that made them comfortable. Take another breath and imagine yourself standing in a wide open space, quiet, still, safe. In front of you are all the moments you felt unseen. Moments where your intentions are misread. Moments where your growth offended people who benefited from your silence. Moments where you tried to communicate your heart and still walked away feeling alone. You may notice memories surfacing, conversations, relationships, disappointments. Let them rise gently. Do not need to push them away. Now notice something important. The version of you standing here today is exhausted, trying to make everyone understand. Exhausted from over-explaining, over-proving, over-performing. Trying to make your healing digestible for people who only knew your survival patterns. And maybe part of your pain is not simply that people misunderstand you. Maybe part of the pain is how quickly you began misunderstanding yourself in response. How often you questioned your own instincts, minimized your truth, abandoned your feelings, wondered if you were too much, too sensitive, too emotional, too different. Take a slow inhale. And as you exhale, release the pressure to shrink yourself into something easier for others to hold. You are not designed to spend your life translating your soul into smaller language. Sometimes people misunderstand you because they are meeting you through the lens of who you used to be. Sometimes they only know the version of you that tolerated more, explained less, needed less, carried more. But healing changes people. Awareness changes people. Boundaries change people. And growth often creates discomfort before it creates clarity. Take another breath and imagine now that you are sitting beside a younger version of yourself, a version that desperately needed approval to feel safe, the version that believed being understood by everyone was necessary for belonging. Look at them gently. Tell them you do not need everyone to fully understand you in order to honor yourself. Again, you do not need everyone to fully understand you to honor yourself. Feel those words settle deeper, because one of the hardest parts of growth is realizing that some people may never fully see you from the depth you hoped for. And still, you must learn not to abandon yourself in response. There is a difference between connection and self-erasure. Take a slow inhale. And now imagine something soft wrapping around your body. Warmth, compassion, safety. Not from another person, from within yourself. Imagine becoming the safe place you kept searching for in everyone else. You are allowed to stop chasing validation from people committed to misunderstanding you. You are allowed to stop exhausting yourself trying to convince others of your heart. That does not mean you stop loving. It does not mean you stop caring. It simply means you stop abandoning yourself for acceptance. Feel your breath steady, grounding, returning home. And maybe today, instead of asking, why don't they understand me? You begin asking, what would it feel like to trust myself, even when I am misunderstood? Sit with that gently. Because sometimes emotional maturity looks like this. Not everyone will understand your boundaries. Not everyone will understand your healing. Not everyone will understand your distance, your softness, your honesty, your change. And that does not make your growth wrong. You are still allowed to evolve, still allowed to protect your peace, still allowed to become someone new. Take another deep breath in. Quietly repeat after me. I release the need to explain myself into exhaustion. Again, I release the need to explain myself into exhaustion. And one more time, I can remain connected to myself, even when others misunderstand me. Feel the truth of that, not as armor, not as bitterness, but as grounding. Slowly bring your awareness back to your body, back to the room, back to your breath. And before we close, place one hand over your heart and simply acknowledge how hard it has been to carry the ache of feeling unseen. You are not too much. You are not failing. You're becoming more honest with yourself. And sometimes honesty changes relationships. Take one final deep breath in. Slowly exhale. Softly and safely open your eyes. Thank you so much for being here with me today. If this meditation resonated with you, I'd love to invite you to subscribe and continue walking this journey with me. And remember, you do not have to lose yourself just because someone else cannot fully see you. And if you're interested in the 7-day reset for your nervous system, there's a link in the description in the YouTube channel, or you can just simply message me. Until next time, I'm Mary Beth Run.